Hello everyone, this is MystieGaming and welcome to the Dragons vs. Colonies movie edit of my full modded series featuring Minecolonies and Ice and Fire. Enjoy! Hello everyone, this is ThatMysteriousMinecrafter, or Misty for short, and welcome back to another Minecraft video. I am so excited because we are starting the new series called, I think I'm gonna name it Colonies vs. Dragons, but we'll see if that name changes. But the two main mods that are in this are Minecolonies, obviously, and Ice and Fire, which adds 1 dragons and a bunch of other mods too. Or, not mods, mobs. But I am super excited to get started. And basically, in this episode, the goal is to basically get everything set up, find a place to live, hopefully find a place for the colony, and of course, not get murdered by dragons. So, this mod pack is pretty big. I don't know if I'm gonna add any more mods, but I might, and I'm just super excited to get going. As you can see over there, there is a dungeons mod in this. And we are not going to go over there because it is very dangerous. If I remember correctly, that one spawns like piglins on mushrooms. So I think that we're going to head this way. But overall, I am just super excited to get started. I know there was kind of a big break in between the last episode of the previous series, Dinos, and this episode, and that's mainly because school has been crazy. It is the end of first semester, so I have exams coming up, and all my classes just have a ton of work that I have to do for them. What I'm looking for in the place for the colony to settle is, 1, you need a pretty big area, so maybe even here might work, but I also want it to be relatively flat, but not like super flat, because then that makes colonies look really boring. And I want to just get as many different tree types and saplings as I can, like as we're going here and exploring, because depending on what colony I do, they're going to be super important. And one other thing to note before this series gets started is I don't have access to the replay mod in this version, because the replay mod is Forge only, or Fabric only in the newer versions, and I'm playing on Forge. So there's going to be no time lapses, which I'm really sad about, because I wish I could do time lapses of like the builders building the like various huts and stuff. So this looks like another dungeon, which we might try and face. I do have keep inventory turned on, along with fire tick is off, so fires won't spread, just because I don't want to have to deal with stuff burning down. Also, if something's off in these clips, I'm experimenting with my audio, like levels and stuff, because my brother noticed that it was super quiet in my last couple videos. And I'm just kind of experimenting, and hopefully I have it fixed, but if you notice it being tinkered with, that's why. I don't even see a way into here. So let's just pillar up, I guess, because there might be some good loot in here. There, nothing from the inside can get us. Oh wow, this was so worth it. There's iron. I think I'm gonna leave the gem. I don't really ever use them. They're from Apotheosis, I think. Okay, there's one guy in there. I think I can take him. I'm gonna get his feet. Oh. Oh no, there went my axe. Let's craft a new one then. Okay. Oh, no, now there's two guys in there. Oh, I just heard a third drop. There might be a spawner. Let's just go for it. Oh, yes, they're fighting each other. Oh, wow. I will take all of that. Thank you. Let's see what's up here. A lot of guys. A lot of guys I don't want to mess with. I am going to take the loot I got and get out of here. Okay, let's go this way. Let's just keep headed this way. So, with the Ice and Fire mod, there is like a safety area around spawn. I think it's 1,000 blocks before like anything from that mod will start spawning. So we're safe from dragons for now, but I definitely want to be careful with how far I go out. Now, colony-wise, I really don't know what style of colony I want to do. I kind of wanted to do the Byzantine style or Byzantine style from the Style Colonies pack, but that's for 1.19.2 and I'm on 1.18, so that's not an option. But I think that I might do medieval birch or something like that, because I think that's a really cool colony style that I haven't had the chance to play around with yet. Oh, look, a foxy. What? It squeaks? I didn't know they squeaked. That's so cute. Okay. Let's see. Looks like we're coming across some sort of ocean or river. I do have a mod in here that makes rivers really, really deep. And as you can hear, my brothers are playing Fortnite in the other room and being very loud. So I'm sorry if you hear any background noise. Yeah, I think this is just a really big river. So let's swim across it. So I think I'm gonna cut here and just do some exploring on my own, see if I can find a spot, and of course I will bring you guys back if I find anything interesting at all. Okay, so I told you that I would bring you back when I found something interesting, and I did just find a village, which is a really good thing because I have the Easy Villagers mod, so we can just kidnap some villagers really quickly. So let's head on over there. Okay. Mr. Drowned, please leave me alone. I hope that Trident guy over there just completely ignores me. Okay. I made it across. I never like crafting grindstones. I don't know why, so I'm gonna take them. Oh, excuse me. Yo, diamonds, that's awesome. Okay, I think I have enough chest plates, but that sword looks really good, so I will take that. And I will take the food because I am in desperate need of food. And I really want to craft a backpack because that's going to be really important with all the modded stuff and all the junk that's going to wind up in my inventory. Well, there's a baby villager. I won't take the baby villager. He can stay. Okay. Let's go. This village generated extremely poorly. don't think I need that. Let's go up here. Oh, I see another dungeon on the map too, which I am definitely not even going to try to face. Ooh, I want the different kinds of seeds. I'll take the saplings. That acacia log really isn't going to be helpful at all. Okay, let me see what it takes to craft a backpack really quickly, because I always forget. Okay, I need 4 leather and 4 string. And a chest, of course. Oh, potatoes too? I don't need the Chronicle of Shadows. Now that is a really dangerous dungeon that I'm going to be avoiding. Okay, I'm gonna head down here. Oh, waystone! Perfect! Let's see. I see a cow. Oh, that is the wrong button. What do I not need? I really honestly don't need the gold. Let's see. What is in this hut? Nothing useful. Well, this was pretty anticlimactic. At least, we have a village saved, so that when we do come back and we need villagers, we will have a place to go. Ooh, it looks like there is an abandoned... Hold on. Where am I? I'm down here. It looks like there's an abandoned colony up here, which spawns with cobwebs, so that's where we could get some string. Ooh, perfect. And this is just a random waystone that we can take. I can get rid of the stone pickaxe. That's what I can do. It looks like this is a medieval oak colony, would be my guess. That's what it looks like. Oh, I wish my inventory was bigger. That's not that hard to craft. I will get rid of it. I just need 4 string. Three, and here's the 4th. Other than the string, there really isn't all that much useful stuff in these colonies unless you want to spend forever breaking the actual blocks themselves of the, like these blocks. They always take forever to break. They take like the equivalent of obsidian. So it's really not worth it. Let's see. That is a very big, like, frozen biome. I've never made a colony in a frozen biome, and it'd definitely be a unique challenge, but I'm not sure that I'd want to in this series. But I am not going this way because there will be nothing useful for me this way. I'm going to go back this way and find the rest of the cows needed for a backpack. So, I have explored a little bit more. I kind of went over here and I saw like a battle tower and another dungeon structure. But there's also a really big cave over here that we might check out later. But I've basically decided to settle in like this central area because, one, I know for a fact there aren't going to be any dragons around here because it's so close to spawn. 2, it's a really big area, it's relatively flat, it's kind of what I was looking for. And 3, there's this awesome lake here that I want to build my house on the edge of. which we're not gonna build like my big main base today. But I do want to get a little hut sort of starter base going. So that's what I'm going to do now. I did get this farm set up. I got us some sugarcane growing along the water. But we still need a house. So I have a lot of oak and I have access to a lot of birch and a good bit of spruce. So I'm going to see what I can do with those. And then we're going to go mining and kind of get a bit more set up. Okay, so as you can see, I have a pretty decent start on a house, but I don't have a roof because I want to make it out of cobblestone. And well, I only have 13 cobblestone, which is nowhere near enough. So I'm going to craft a diamond pickaxe and we're going to go and do some mining, which I'm super excited about. Because I don't think I have any mods installed that change the underground, but I always enjoy mining. I think it's super relaxing sometimes. But it's also really fun to explore the different caves, and I haven't had that much of a chance to play around on the 1.18.2 like cave generation. Because I was focusing on the Dino series, which is on 1.12.2. So, we're going to head over to the cave that I found and hopefully find tons of resources. And I'm not going to bore you with all the details. I'll kind of do like, here's before and then maybe an after shot. So, let's head down. Here's my inventory before, and here's my backpack before. So, I'm a little bit mad because as you can see, a lot has changed because we last left off where I was going mining and I was going to do a cool before and after shot of my inventory, and then I checked the 30 minutes of footage after that and it had glitched out. So I'm gonna catch you guys up really quickly with all of the things I did in those 30 minutes of footage. And I really do need to be more careful with checking to make sure my OBS is recording right before I just go and record a ton of footage. So basically, I got a lot of important resources mining, including 9 diamonds, some of which I have already used to make this enchantment table. And I got all the bookshelves for the enchantment table by raiding. We finished raiding this dungeon here. And then as you can see by all the death points, I raided this one over here as well. But I got a ton of like cool loot like this while I was mining from this little thing that spawns an apotheosis. It's basically a block, a spawner, and then a chest underneath. And it gave me all this awesome loot, including this sword and this axe. And let me sleep really quickly. And then to finish the episode off, I made the enchantment table. I don't have enough levels to enchant anything yet, but when I do, I could get efficiency 4 on a pickaxe. And then down here over by the water, we made our first Minecolonies thing, which is the supply ship. You could also do a supply camp, but I decided to go with the ship because this ship specifically, which is the dark oak one, has all of the different saplings and like bamboo and cactus and just a ton of good stuff that comes along with it. So I'm really sad about that footage that was lost. I was super excited to go and edit it, and then I looked and it had all glitched out. So I just wanted to thank you guys all so much for watching. I'm so sorry the end of this episode got cut short and you guys missed a ton of action with us taking out those dungeons. but there's nothing I can do about it. So what I can say is thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you all have a good rest of your day. Goodbye! Hey guys, this is ThatMysteriousMinecrafter, or Misty for short, and welcome back to another Minecraft episode. I just wanted to thank you all so much for all the support on the last episode. It was insane. I got like twice as many views as my videos normally get in half the time. So I just wanted to thank you for that. But let's jump straight into a quick recap of what I did in between episodes. So the first thing that I did was I made a strip mine all the way down to bedrock, which took forever, but I mainly wanted to get loads of stone and deep slate for the colony. And then on a similar resource gathering note, I tore down a bunch of trees. And finally, I just decorated the house with resources from the cluttered mod and rearranged outside to look better. Okay, so that was really quickly everything that I did in between episodes. I really just wanted to get a lot of resources so that we could start our colony today, which is the plan. We are gonna go and start it right now, which is super exciting. But first, before you start any colony, you need to place down like the supply ship or supply camp, which we did at the end of last episode. And inside the supply ship and camp, there will be the build tool and the town hall, along with loads of other helpful resources that'll basically just help you get started. Also, our sugarcane has grown quite a bit in between episodes. So I have just been having so much fun playing this mod pack. I have literally had to stop myself from playing in between episodes because I was just doing too much. As you can see, I pretty much redid our whole house area. But I want to start the colony somewhere like central, because when you place down the town hall, it's the center of the area that gets claimed for your colony. So I'm just gonna run out probably to about here, and I want to get on top of one of these trees so I have a better view. And I think I'm pretty set on the medieval birch alternative theme, but I'm gonna look through them all and see if I change my mind. So to place down anything, you need the builder's wand, and this middle one tells you what theme it is. So there's like probably around 15 different themes. They're all here. And this is telling you what block you're actually placing down. And this is what it looks like on each level. So this is the acacia one, which we're not doing. And this one looks really cool, but I don't think we're in the right biome for this one. And if you press escape, you can like move around and look at it from different angles. And I always suggest starting and looking at it at level 5 because that's your goal. See, this is normal birch. I think it looks really cool, but I don't really want to go for a modern theme. And it really doesn't look good on level 1. This is the other one that I really love. It's Caledonian, and it really just has this mystical, like, wizard tower vibes kind of going. I really like this one. Let's go through. I've seen most of these because I play Minecolonies a lot. But this is the regular medieval birch town hall at level 5. And I think it looks really cool. But this is the alternative. It is a castle, and I think it looks awesome. So I really want to do this one. Let's see here. And it's really important when you are placing blocks to make sure you have them on the right level. So I want to make sure that the entrance is on the level that I want it, which means I think I'm going to clear out some of these trees really quickly, and then we're going to go back to placing because they're kind of in the way. So just give me a second and I'll be back. Okay, so I cleared out a lot of land, or not a lot of land, a lot of the trees, and it made me realize that the land like slopes down this way. So I think I want to place the town hall kind of at that top, kind of like a castle up on a hill, and I think we can do some really cool paths and stuff going down. Oh. So let's place this down. Let's go to the town hall, and then let's scroll all the way down to medieval birch alternative. And this is what it looks like on level 1, which it's really deceiving on level 1, which way is actually the front. And it's really hard to tell. That's one of the main reasons why you should always place buildings at level 5, because in a lot of packs, they change a lot going up levels. Like this is what it looks like on level 1. Like you could not tell that this is the entrance. I think I might have it up a little bit like this so that I'll just like put stairs or something going there. But I really like it, and this is definitely the theme we're going to be going for. But one other thing I wanted to note about this GUI is it looks very different on newer versions. So if you're on 1.19 or 1.20 playing this mod, this will look very different. But other than that, let's just press this check mark to place the building. And then bam, we've started our colony. Well, not quite yet. Words are hard, guys. I'm gonna sleep real quick before we can officially start our colony. We need to find the town hall block, which might be buried somewhere, because I don't see it up and around, so it's probably under a block, like in this general area. So let's dig around and try and find it. Of course my shovel broke. This always happens. I would vein mine, but I kind of don't want to destroy the land that much. So let's go like here. Great, it wasn't there. Is it like... Oh, here it is. I'm blind. Here I was, like, destroying the pretty terrain, and it's right here. Okay, so you need to right-click on this block and click Create New Colony. And after you do this, your 4 initial settlers will arrive. See, you'll get, like, that fun message. I'm just going to clear out some of these trees. And if you look on the mini-map, you will see a massive square. This is the claimed land of the colony. Don't worry, it's expandable, but this is like what you get initially. And you can also see it while you hold the build tool. But our first settler has arrived, and they're wearing Christmas-like hats because it's Christmas time while I'm recording this. And if you're watching this right after it came out, Merry Christmas, like Happy Holidays, whatever you celebrate. I hope you have a great time. But as you saw in chat, it says that we need to place a builder's hut, which is the next big step in our colony, because the builder's hut is what builds all the buildings for you. So I'm gonna like run home really quickly and craft a builder's hut, just dump out my inventory, and we can get started on building the town hall and the builder's hut. So let's get going. Okay, so I accidentally pressed start streaming instead of start recording. And since I don't have streaming set up, nothing actually happened. So unfortunately, we lost the clip where I placed down the builder's hut. But to create a lot of the resources needed for several of the buildings, you need this block called the architect's cutter. And it allows you to make these fancy, like, framed blocks and, like, shingles and all this other, like, really cool stuff out of pretty much any material. So let's head up to the builder's hut and see what she needs. For those of you who are, like, playing along, I used the medieval birch alternative builder's hut instead of the regular builder's hut for medieval birch. So let's just get right up here. Oh my goodness, I completely forgot to get her some wooden tools down from the ship, so I will be right back with those. And I'm back. Okay, so basically, your colonists, when they're working, if they have this gearbox over their head, okay, this zoom is like a super zoom, but if they have this gearbox over their head, it means they're missing something.
What is it?
So for example, she needs shears, which I'm going to cancel that, and in settings, I'm going to turn off use shears to break leaves.
What is it?
So now she won't need that,
Good day
but
to you.
she will need, oh, that's her resources. She is going to need, where are you going? You are going to need, I don't know what she's doing, but she's going to need she's probably going to need at least these 3 tools to start out with, and probably a hoe. There we go. And so, we have some of the resources, so we can just put them in the builder's hut. But I'm just going to quickly craft up the rest of these. And I unfortunately don't have a good way to like time-lapse her building this. But because replay mod is not on Forge, like I said in the last episode, and the only way for me to actually like record this would be for me to like stand here and not move for the hour, well no, not an hour, for the 20 minutes or so that she is building it. Which I might try and time lapse a little bit, but definitely not the whole thing. So I'll come back when I have all the resources given to this lady who's gonna build her builder's hut. Okay, so I've finished giving the builder almost everything she needs, but we need these framed birch planks. So I wanted to show you guys how the architect's cutter works really quickly. So first I need some more birch planks. I did have to go and collect some more birch wood. The medieval like styles are very, very much so wood heavy. Okay, so we look at we like hover over what she needs, and it'll tell us what type of thing she needs. So she needs the type plain with material birch planks. So then we head over to the architect's cutter and we put the resources here. It is so easy to accidentally mess up this and waste a ton of resources. So I'm going to like triple check that this is the right one, and it is. And I don't remember exactly how many she needed, but I think 40 should be more than enough. Yes, it was 35. So now she has everything, and I think I might do a quick time lapse of her building it. So I will see you guys in a little bit. I hope you enjoy the time lapse. Okay, so, oh, there it went. I was like, I think she finished, but I didn't hear the fireworks. But there it is. The first builder's hut is done. And that was an absolute nightmare to record, as you can see. Okay, so like I said, I doubt I'm going to do many time lapses until they get to the higher levels where they'll build and destroy blocks a bit faster. But the next building we need is called the Tavern. And it basically provides 4 beds for our 4 initial citizens versus a normal house only providing 1 bed per level. So it's like the perfect place to start. And I really don't know where to place it. I'm gonna clear some more trees. Let's see here. Probably somewhere over here. Because the castle's gonna be here. Let's maybe put this here. What? That's not what I pressed. It's medieval dark oak. I want medieval birch. Okay, I guess there's not an alternative form for this. But it's important to note that taverns only go up to level 3. I don't know why they only go up to level 3, but the level 3 is looks like the level 5 of any other building, so you don't have to worry about it not fitting in. Think maybe I can put it like across from the builder's hut and like push this back and down. Yeah, maybe like that. I think that looks okay. Yes, maybe over a couple blocks because I really don't want to accidentally put it somewhere that the town hall is gonna be. So, okay, this will get the basics of our colony set up, so like I don't have to worry about them dying from a mob as much, because they have like a little house to go to at night. And I just noticed that normally when you press build on a building, there's like a construction tape that goes around the perimeter so you can see like how big it is, but that's not popping up for whatever reason. And I will just help her clear out all of these trees. Okay, so again, I'm gonna get her the resources really quickly, and then I'm not gonna do a time lapse of this one because I know it's gonna take her forever to dig it out. But I will see you once this is complete or nearly complete. And then after this is at level 1, I think we should get our town hall actually built. Okay guys, so the tavern just finished building. It actually looks really good for a level 1 building. And now all 4 colonists have a little room with a bed. So the next step is going to be to build the town. Oh, well, first it's going to be to kill these guys, because these guys are not welcome in my colony. Goodbye. Okay. As I was saying, the next step is going to be to build the town hall. And like while this was building, I was kind of looking at the different like paths and decorations, and I think I might make some custom ones that are gonna fit a bit better with this colony pack and look really good. So let's get this building going, and I will get the builder all the resources, get her going, and possibly time lapse this one. I don't know. So the builder finished the town hall, and I personally think it looks really, really good, except for this like weird pole thing. I don't know what's going on there. Maybe it's gonna turn into a flag or something in the higher levels. But look at how cool this building looks. I love the fireplace. And the floor is kind of weird, but I kind of like it at the same time. And there's this cool castle-y like outlook thing. But I think that's going to be it for today's episode. I think we made loads of progress on the colony. I just want to thank you all so much for watching, and I hope that you all have a wonderful rest of your day. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button down below. Goodbye! Hello everyone, this is MystieGaming. Yes, I changed my name and I absolutely love it. And welcome back to another episode of Dragons vs. Colonies. And I have big plans for today because we're gonna go and fight a dragon! Yes, it's gonna be super fun, but as I'm sure you can tell, I have done a lot of stuff in between episodes. First, I did all of this villager mess behind me, and I got all the enchantment villagers, and I also got the toolsmiths and the ones that trade for the diamond armor and the diamond gear. So we are fully ready to go and face this dragon. I also got these animal farms. I still have one more because I want to get like a spider or something in this one. And then I have 4 iron farms, so we never have to worry about that again. And this little villager guy. And that's just like the villager breeder and the incubator. But let's just jump straight into exploring because I am so excited. Okay, I forgot to mention it in this last clip, but I also went to the Nether mainly just to get some levels to enchant. But we're gonna start off by going, what is this, east? Because this is the direction away from spawn, and we definitely need to get out of the spawn protection radius of about 1,000 blocks, and then dragons should hopefully start spawning. But I was also able to add the create mod, which we're going to be doing some awesome stuff with next episode. Yeah, that's about it. I'm just going to wander around the woods. I will take this waystone, definitely. And you guys know the drill. I'll bring you back if I find something exciting. Okay, so literally not even 2 seconds later, there is our first dragon, and it is an ice dragon. So these things are really hard to kill, especially if you don't have dragon scale armor. So hopefully I can just like shoot it from afar with my bow. Otherwise we might get stuck in a death loop, which will probably happen, let's be honest. I'm not the best at PvP. So I'm gonna stick down this waystone. Here-ish seems far enough away. And let's get going. I wish it wasn't raining. So if you are unfamiliar with the Ice and Fire mod, there are 3 different types of dragon: ice, fire, and lightning. And there's up to 5 stages. Only levels like 2 through 3 spawn above ground. I don't even think level 1 dragons spawn because they're absolutely tiny. And then level 4 and 5 dragons only spawn in the depths, and they... Oh no, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I should not try talking and fighting. Not smart. But what I was trying to say is level 5 dragons spawn, level 4 and 5 dragons can drop dragon eggs if you kill a female dragon. Okay, come on. Oh, I'm so dead. See. Oh, whoa. Oh, it's almost dead. It's almost dead. Yes! Okay. First dragon down. We are definitely gonna fight multiple dragons today. And I honestly really want to fight a level 5 dragon. Oh, and that's enough dragon scales for a full set of armor, I think, hopefully. But that was a stage 3 dragon. Oh my goodness. That was a lot easier than I remember it being, in a good way. Definitely retaking some of this loot. Okay, let's see here. There really isn't all that much useful stuff in the nests I've found. Let me sleep really quickly. But that went way better than I was expecting, so we can definitely go and fight more dragons. And let's... Oh, nope, that's the wrong thing. Let's take a look at this armor. Oh my goodness, it's so pretty! Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Let's go home and craft us some new armor. Yay! Okay, the chest piece, helmet, pants, and the boots, and we have 9 scales left over, which is just perfect. Okay, let's see. Oh my gosh, I forgot how awesome this armor looked. Look at it! I have... Oh my gosh, this is like my favorite set of armor ever. Okay, first, I want to upgrade my backpack, because I forgot to do that before we left. I just have the base one, which means I can upgrade it to... I believe iron is the next one, and then gold. Yes, it's iron, gold, and then diamond, which we could technically do, but I don't really want to waste my, diamonds on it. Okay. Iron. Gold. There we go. Look at how big it is now. We can store so much stuff in here. Oh, that's the wrong button. It's this. And let's put the old armor in here. We are very quickly outgrowing this small little house, as you can tell by everything everywhere. I'm honestly gonna be lazy and just throw the majority of this stuff back in there. Except for my pork chops. Okay, and I do technically have the enchanting books. At least some of the enchanting books to upgrade this. Like, that would be for the helmet. Oh, no, that would be for the boots. I'm sorry, and that would be for the helmet. But, I don't have 18 levels. So let's go kill another dragon. You know, I was gonna suggest that we make a dragon seeker, but I don't have any netherite, so I guess it's back to exploring. Oh my goodness, there's literally another one right here. I mean, once we get out of the spawn radius, they do spawn so often, which is why I wanted to start my colony inside the, like, spawn protection, because I didn't want to have to fight dragons all the time just to found the colony. Okay, let's see here. Oh, look at this one! It's so pretty! And... die. It was fighting a wolf! It murdered a dog! dragon number 2 down, and we'll get loads of spare scales in case this armor breaks. But that was a lot easier than I was expecting it to be. Let's go loot the nest, because sometimes it can have some useful stuff. Like, I'll take the bones and the chains. Oh, and you want these manuscripts, because that lets you create the Ice and Fire guide that's built into the game. Okay, that's it. That was all not the most useful. But okay, I'm kind of on a roll. I want to go try and find a level 4 or 5 dragon, which is going to be hard considering they only spawn underground, and we definitely don't have enough netherite for the dragon seeker, which will let us it will let us, like, seek it. I don't know. It's kind of like an ender eye type thing, just for dragons. It'll help you locate them easier. But, oh my goodness, it's a penguin. It's so cute. It's an African penguin. Oh my goodness. I want one. Can I pick it? Oh, it's so cute. Okay, sidetrack over. I'm gonna... Honestly, in my experience, the easiest way to find a level 4 or 5 dragon is to find an ice spikes biome, like the ocean ice spikes, and you can see their, like, the big nests that they spawn in from above ground. So I might go try and find one of those biomes. Let's see. Oh, nature's compass is in here. So if we go back to the base and craft one of those, then we can definitely find an ice spikes biome or an ice ocean biome and see if we can find a level 5 dragon inside it. So let me go do that really quickly, and then I'll be back. Okay, so I made it back to the base, and let's craft the nature's compass really quickly. So we're gonna need a compass, obviously, 4 logs, and 4 saplings. Look at that! Now, this basically lets us search for any biome. So let's try a frozen ocean. Okay, 3,500 blocks this way. That's actually not the worst. I'm willing to go that far to go and see if we can find a dragon. It's definitely outside the spawn protection, but I'm definitely crafting a boat to get there. So, there is a good possibility that a level 4 or 5 dragon, if we find one, will actually drop a dragon egg, and that means we can get our very own dragon, which is just insane to have something like that in episode 3. Okay, so this might just be nothing, but this might also be a dragon nest. I really can't tell. I mean, it looks like it's probably nothing, but let's go down and check it out. Because if it is a no, I am so dead. I don't want to make this journey again. Oh. The sea serpent got us. No! I was so close. Oh my goodness, that's 2,000 blocks away. Let me craft another boat, and I guess we'll head back out there. So for the rest of my journey, I avoided both sirens, which you can see us approaching one of the siren pillars in the middle of the ocean, and sea serpents. And I even got jump scared by one, as you will see in a few seconds. Oh my goodness, that just scared the... Oh, that scared me so much. I literally jumped. Okay, we're just gonna ignore the fact that that happened and keep going because we're less than 1,000 blocks away from this place. Even when I finally got to the ice spikes biome and started setting up, like putting down a waystone, I still had to defeat sea serpents and continually fight them, just so I wouldn't get murdered. But this looks epic. And the reward was pretty much nothing, except for the fact that we found 2 sea temples, which, with shaders on, were absolutely beautiful, and absolutely no dragons. So, let's head home to figure out how to find another dragon. Okay, so as you can see, we've made it back to the base. It's a lot less crazy. That journey was so long, and I wish we would have just started by making the Dragon Seeker. Also, you might notice some things sound different, and that's because I got a new microphone for Christmas, and I got a new keyboard, like a mechanical one, so you might be able to hear it a little bit more than my other keyboard. But let's get started and just go ahead and pop into the Nether, because to craft the Dragon Seeker, we need 2 pieces of netherite and a dragon skull. We have the dragon skull, now we just have to get 2 pieces of netherite, which I'm not going to say anything because I don't ever go for netherite mining all that often, so I don't know how easy it's going to be, especially with our spawn. But let's just start heading down there. Okay. That was really loud, but we did find our first piece, maybe 2. Yay! We found our first 2 pieces of ancient debris, which we need 2 pieces of netherite, so we need 8 ancient debris. So it's a start, but we definitely need 6 more. So, my OBS glitched out again. We fought a level 5 dragon, and my OBS glitched out. So, I don't have any of the footage. And I'm mad because I had loads of fun recording it. But let me catch you up. So basically, I did a little bit of a cheaty thing to help us find a level 5 dragon, so I could actually fight one this episode. I did the cave layers so that I could see all the things like this, and I could see the dragon nest, and as you can tell by all the death points, we fought a dragon. And let me show you the cool loot we got. We got like over a stack of scales. We got a stage 4 dragon head, like lots of bones. And I think the only way to rectify this is to make myself some new dragon scale armor and go and fight another level 5 dragon. 'Cause, you know, it was really fun, and I want you guys to see me fight a level 5 dragon, 'cause I did a really good job. So, let me get, like, re-armored up and re-prepared, and we will go fight another one. Also, it was like an hour and a half of footage, so I don't know if you guys saw me get the Dragon Seeker. It wasn't really helpful. That's the cheaty way. So we're gonna go and fight another level 5 dragon. 'Cause we can! Okay. Now, I'm going to put a waypoint on... which one do I want to fight? I think... this one. This one would work. Dragon. Oh, not Ragan. Dragon number 2. Just so we can see where it is in the overworld. do I have another spare? You know what? I'll just grab the one from this dragon. Okay. 500 blocks away. I'm gonna craft myself a boat, and I'm gonna get there, and then we're gonna go fight a dragon. I don't know how many times I've said fight a dragon, but we're gonna go and do it. Just a peaceful boat ride through the ice first. Oh look, an ocean monument. Another one. That's number 3. But we're here. I'm gonna set up a little station up here on the iceberg. And as I explained in one of the other clips, there are genders for the dragons, and there is a way to tell them apart. I just don't remember which is which. So there's male and female dragons, and female level 4 or 5 dragons, so the ones you find underground, have the chance to drop an egg. And it's with their wings. One has patterns and one doesn't. So hopefully we get a female one and she drops an egg. But let's go do this and not drown. Aha! This is how you know you're near one. For ice dragons, it's frozen cobblestone. For fire dragons, it's charred cobblestone. And for lightning dragons, I don't know what it is. I don't remember. But basically, if you dig down, aha, you will enter the den of the dragon. And okay, this one doesn't have a pattern, so the last one I fought did, and it didn't drop an egg, which could mean I just got unlucky, or it could also mean it was a male dragon and we're fighting a female dragon currently. Got it. Stay away. I think I'm gonna drop down and light up this area so I don't have to worry about mobs as much. Okay, he's up there. Hopefully he doesn't escape. Or she. I don't know. Creeper, come over here and explode all the bad guys. So much is happening. Okay. He's up there. Come down here. Die, skeleton, die. No, the bat. Okay. Hello, I'm down here. I would like to fight you down here. No, do not escape. That's gonna be such a pain if you get out. Come on. That was an interesting noise. I don't know what it was from. But I'm just gonna keep shooting. Wah! Just gonna keep shooting at this dude until he dies. Okay, let's get over here. No, he got out! No! Okay. This is when it sucks. When they get out and you have to fight them. Oh, he still has 100 health. And I'm gonna drown. I'm gonna drown. No, is that a sea serpent? Ah! Okay, death number 1. Okay, there's a sea serpent. I can kill the sea serpent. Okay, there. Sea serpent's dead. And the ice dragon's way down there. So let's get in the bubble column. Or he's not down there anymore. He's right there. Please be almost dead. Nope. What? What the heck? What just happened? What? Why can't I move? Hold on. I need to get to the bubble column. Am I really gonna drown? Is that how... Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm dead. What the heck? Oh! Okay, I'm gonna sleep. And I'm gonna go and fight the dragon. And not drown again. Jeez. Okay, where is this guy? Okay, let's see how much health you have. Oh, he's almost dead. No, I don't want to go into my inventory. Yes, I did it. Okay. Let me clear out my inventory, because apparently I collect a lot of junk. And let me go get this dragon. Okay. What did we get? Let's see. Yes! Oh, yes! That's the achievement for the egg! Hold on. I got a silver dragon egg! Oh my goodness! This is amazing! So apparently, the dragons without the designs on their wings are the females. Which is just amazing, because we got a dragon egg. Oh my goodness. We're gonna have a little baby dragon. Ah! Okay. I'm gonna go and loot the nest. If I don't drown first. Okay, I need a pork chop. And then I'm gonna come down here, I'm gonna look at the loot, and we're gonna go home with a little baby dragon. Ooh, a bottle of enchanting. How nice. Diamonds! Okay. There. But we have a dragon egg, and it's silver, and oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's go home. Okay, I just want to say thank you all so much for watching. This episode, despite the lost footage, has been so much fun. And without that lost footage, we never would have gotten a dragon egg. Which we're not hatching in this episode, because that takes some time. But I just want to say, if you made it this far into the video, please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have an amazing rest of your day. Goodbye! Hello everyone, this is MystieGaming and welcome back to another Minecraft episode! I am super excited to get into this because, one, this will be the first episode I'm recording on my new monitor, so the resolution actually looks okay. And secondly, I have some more sad news. I recorded like half of this episode on 1.20. And I don't know if you read the community post or not, you probably do. I was really excited about it. But the instance bugged out with this weird Mac OS thing, so I have to re-record this whole episode back on the 1.18 world. So, with that out of the way, I want to tell you what we are going to be doing today. And the first thing, if I can, there we go. is last episode we went and fought some dragons. We kind of ignored the colony, which maybe not the best, but not the worst either. But the main reason I ignored it is because after I finished filming the second episode, I think, I realized I absolutely hate medieval birch. I don't know what got into my mind. So, the first thing that we will be doing is converting all of this over to a new style, which I know what I'm going to do because I already did it on the 1.20 world, but it's going to be a surprise for you, and I'm just gonna get to working because this takes a lot of work. And for those of you who don't know how to deconstruct these buildings, you simply go into the town hall, press build options, and then press deconstruct. And your builder will come over here and very slowly start to take it down block by block. And obviously, to speed things along, I'm going to help them so there will not be a time lapse. But I'm really excited to get started, so let's go! Okay, so as you can see, the tavern is about to be deconstructed if it would ever stop raining, but we are doing the Nordic theme, which I think looks so much better in my personal opinion. But why I brought you back before all the buildings were finished is because I want to do a time lapse of maybe not this getting destroyed, but definitely of it being built. And we're gonna actually move it to over here because it is a lot bigger than that tavern over there. So I'm going to sleep, help the builder deconstruct this, and then we will do a nice little time lapse of the builder building it. So I'm gonna get straight to it. So the tavern has just finished building, and I think it looks amazing. Also, by the way, all these buildings are on level 2 already, but this wandering trader stopped by and has this awesome sword that I'm gonna get. I just need to disenchant this sword so that I can use it for the trade. Disenchanted. Okay, that's way better, but distractions aside, I think that we definitely need to add more to the colony. I'm just not sure if this is the episode to do it. I think the next couple buildings are going to be a courier's hut and a warehouse, a farmer, and a restaurant, because then all 4 of our initial colonists will be employed. And they're really mad at me because they're all pretty much starving to death.
Good day to you.
And I've been trading with my villagers to get XP, and I have a villager that trades cookies for really cheap. So I'm just feeding them cookies. But I think this is where we're going to end the colony for now. I will fill in this hole, I promise. But the next part of this episode is a bit more focused on that, because we have definitely outgrown this tiny little base. Like, all my chests are like overflowing, so are all the cupboards, and it's really just time to move out. and I designed a big build in creative between episodes, and I am really excited because we get to use the schematic cannon to put it into the world, which I'm gonna go and craft everything we need for this really quickly. That way I can show you where we're gonna do the build. So let's get going. Okay, so while I was clearing out the area, I did find this cute little wolf who's gonna stay right here while we build. So we're kind of building it on the coastline, and I just want to apologize really quick if I sound kind of like unenthusiastic. I'm sick right now, and that's actually why I have time to record, because I wasn't at school today because I was sick. So, to use the schematic cannon, you fill it up with gunpowder, and I'm pretty sure that you put chests around it for the resources. But I need to figure out what the resources are, so I'm going to put the clipboard in here, and it's going to tell me all the resources I need, which is going to be a lot, because this is pretty much a mega base, or at least how I would describe a mega base. I normally don't build really big bases. Oh yeah, there's 22 pages of resources that I have to get together. So I'm going to go do this really quickly. And I will be back for the time lapse. Okay, so we have officially finished the base, and that took absolutely forever. I don't think that there's going to be a time lapse of this one. It was really, really hard to record because it took so long. I kind of gave up after 2 hours. So hopefully I'll be able to like splice some cinematic shots of the house being built by the schematic cannon. But as you can see, it's very big. There's lots of rooms and there's lots of doors. Obviously, I'm still going to have to do some terraforming. And this ugly building right here is a sheep farm. And I did add a mod that backported the cherry trees. I was kind of really sad that I wouldn't get them in 1.20. And I got fresh animations working without Optifine. So you basically need this like entity model textures or something mod that adds the thing that fresh animations uses from Optifine, so you don't have to use Optifine. But that aside, we have a sheep farm because this took a lot of wool to build, and it was because of all of these really cute wallpapers that I love. So this is the kitchen. I do have to add some more lights because I accidentally put the wrong type in the schematic cannon. But as you can see, we have a little sink with like, it's a big kitchen and like little decorations everywhere. And this is where we're going to put our villagers and these closets. And yes, a creeper did explode over there. It happened. I'll fix it. And as we go down here, we have like a little study area and a little like sofa living room area. I'm not the best at interior decorating, so I did my best. And then we have this little like storagey dock area so that we can fish from it. But let's go upstairs because there are some really cool rooms upstairs. We have this little like library study area, which seems like not everything placed right, and that duplicated. But there's all these notebooks. These are the chipped workstations. I kind of use them as little desk areas. That one, I guess, duplicated too. This is going to be our main storage along with the other one over here. So we have two big areas for storage. We have our enchanting setup, which is level 30. And this is the bedroom I made for myself. I think it's really cute, but really simple. We got a little octopus nightlight. And we are going to have a map room, which I'm really excited about, but not so excited about placing however many maps this is going to take. But there is one more. Oh no, this one broke too. Okay. This is actually my favorite workstation. Look at that. It looks just like a little desk. I am going to have to get another bookshelf, which is kind of annoying, but that's okay. But there's this ladder up here, and we have this massive area that we're going to use for create and whatever other contraptions we are going to need throughout the course of the series. Speaking of create, I did make just like a couple basic contraptions to help me get all of these supplies. It really isn't anything too crazy, but I really want to get this episode out, and I don't know how long it'll actually edit down to, but if it's really short, I'm sorry, but it took absolutely forever. But thank you so much for watching. I had so much fun recording this and getting all the resources together. And I hope you all just have a blessed rest of your day. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you made it this far in the video. Goodbye! Hello everyone, this is MystieGaming and welcome back to another episode of Dragons vs. Colonies. And I honestly don't really have that much of a plan for this episode, but a wolf murdered all of the sheep in the sheep pen, so I have to go clean that up. But I just really want to work on the colony today and just like touching up, like getting pathways going, getting some new buildings built, and just generally making some progress. So I'm gonna jump straight into it by, cleaning up the wolf mess back there, and finally cleaning up that hole back where the tavern used to be. So I will see y'all in a little bit once I get that done. And the hole is filled in. Perfect. I did tame the little wolfie. Now he's a cute doggo. But it is more than about time that we made progress on this colony, because I'm pretty sure all of my colonists are starving to death. So I think the first thing that I'm going to build is a restaurant. Now to decide where to put it. Feel like the restaurant and the tavern could probably go together, so maybe down here, like where it was, because I do plan, we're also doing pathways today. I kind of plan on having a pathway that comes across and goes this way, and then like a retaining wall. So now I have to decide how wide I want the pathways to be. I feel like, okay, so we're gonna skip one in between the buildings. So 1, 2, 3, I feel like 4 is a good length, and then we'll skip one and have the retaining wall. So this is about how wide our pathways are going to be. So I just have to make sure to place the restaurant block far enough away so that it doesn't get overlapped with our pathways. Now, I have to go actually craft the restaurant block, so let's go over to the base and do that really quickly. As you can see, I've kind of started planning out pathways around my house a bit first, but I know the colony is eventually going to end up over here, so I don't want them to like look different than the ones I'm going to do around the colony. So I have had a lot of trouble deciding what to actually make them out of that would match both my house and the colony style. So I should... Right, apples are in the other storage room because I believe... Yes. We need an apple. And as you can see, I added a texture pack that changes the Minecolonies textures. I'm not sure if I like it or not, so it might be gone by next episode. I need to find my builder's wand first. There it is. And then apples should be here. There we go, and let's find a crafting table, which is something that I have had to like hide in places because I did not prepare well enough with crafting tables in this base. I guess I just didn't think about it. So here we are. There's the restaurant, and now let's go place it. Okay, so I'm back at the colony, and let's see what the Nordic restaurant looks like. Oh, level 1, we're kind of starting off with some wool. Let's get a bit higher in the air so we can actually see it. Okay. Starting off with some wool tent style. Okay. And then level 2, it goes up to this. Okay, that's pretty nice. I like that. And then let's see what it looks like on level 5. Ooh, a little bit of lag. 4 and 5. Oh, I love the roses and the banners that get added. And oh my goodness, a lot is happening on the screen right now. Oh, it even looks like there might be some sort of underground. Oh, it's for the pistons. That is so cool. It might be the shaders that are making... Oh, that looks better. It was the shaders. Okay, yeah, I really like this. Now, let's figure out which way's the entrance. It must be this way. And this is going to be, like, our main pathway. I'm going to have, like, stairs, and it's going to go out. It does mean I'm going to have to, like, remove a bunch of trees and change the direction of the path, kind of heading towards my base. But I think that's all right. It was temporary anyway. And I want to line it up with the tavern. I don't know. I feel like that feels too big, but I feel like it feels uneven if I have it closer to the... Like, it's gonna feel really uneven. I guess I don't have to line up the pathway to this. I guess I could line it up in the middle. But, I at least want it to line up here. Yeah. I think this is probably where we're gonna put it, so it's not, like, such a massive street. And then I'm gonna put it down one more. And then I feel like I could probably move this like 2 or 3 blocks closer. Yep. This is where we're placing it, and I think it looks awesome on level 5, but remember, it's going to look like this at first, which it looks like we're going to need a lot of wool for this build. So I'm happy I got that wool farm set up in the last episode. So let's pull the trigger on this. And let's move our cute happy dog out of the builder's way. And then you can sit. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna get the builder working on this, and while the builder's doing that, after I get her all of her resources, we're gonna be working on the pathways and the retaining walls and kind of like maybe not fully getting them built, but at least getting a build palette and them planned out really well. So I'm gonna jump straight into resource gathering. Okay, so I got the builder. She's going. She's building the restaurant. But I've been brainstorming the paths a little bit, and I know I want to keep it really simple so that I actually make them. So for the paths, I'm just thinking like some stripped oak logs, like lining the pathway. I decided to make it 5 wide, by the way, and then just like some stone bricks in the middle. And then for the retaining walls, like something like this, and with stone bricks lining the bottom with maybe some buttons for extra texture, and like a fence going along the top so the colonists don't just, wee off the edge of it every time they want to go somewhere and actually use the pathways. And then later on, colonists can actually use rails, so I could probably just stick some like right down the middle so that they could use minecarts to get places, which I think is really fun. So I think now that I have an idea, 1, I'm gonna have to get some more stone because I don't actually have a lot. And 2, I just kind of want to get building. Okay, so I got all of the paths done, at least to where I want them. I haven't connected up these 2 buildings yet, but I really like it. I love the little flowers. I think it turned out pretty good. Now I'm upgrading the restaurant to level 2, but this is sort of what it looks like. As you can see, it's already in the works of being upgraded. But I completely, somehow, I have no clue how I actually did, but I forgot that we had a dragon egg. So to end this episode off, we are going to hatch our ice dragon egg. And I'm pretty sure I just have to put it in water and wait. So we can go down to, honestly, I could probably just do it in the sugarcane. Oh, that's so loud. I'm sorry. Okay. Let me just pick all of this up, and we're gonna hatch the dragon egg. So, when hatching dragon eggs, it really depends on the species. So since this is an ice dragon egg, I just have to put it in water, and it'll hatch eventually, I think. Hopefully. With fire, you have to, like, put it on like magma or something, or put it in lava. And then for a lightning dragon, you have to wait for it to be hit by lightning. And you should know if it's hatching. Hopefully, oh, yep, there it goes. I can't wait. So it's gonna take a solid 5 minutes or so. So I'm just gonna wait for it to hatch. And then, where's my command staff? I have the command staff, and I have food. I don't know if I need to tame it or not. But, yeah, I'm so excited. I can't wait. So, what? Oh my gosh, where did it go? Hi. Oh my goodness, it's so cute. Okay, you have to leave your names in the comments. Okay, how do I see your information? Okay, so it's a girl. So she's a little baby and she's really cute. Oh my goodness, we have a baby dragon. Okay, you're staying on my shoulder. Okay, leave names down in the comments, and we're gonna go check up on the restaurant before we go. But look at how cute she is and how small. She'll get bigger, I promise. She'll get really, really big. But it's gonna take a while. And I don't have a lot of bones and meat to make the food that makes them grow really fast. But oh my goodness, even the restaurant is looking so much better. What do you need? I gave you a stack of coal. You're fine. Okay. So I don't really know what can top a dragon hatching. Look at how cute she is. Okay, you should be not wandering. You should be staying. There we go. But I guess I can time lapse the last little bit of this build. So I will see y'all when the time lapse is done for the outro. Hello everyone, thank you so much for watching. I actually wasn't planning on recording anything today because I have been super unmotivated to actually play Minecraft, but I did and I had loads of fun. So thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you made it this far, and have a blessed day. Bye! Hello everyone, this is MystieGaming and welcome back to another episode of Dragons vs. Colonies. Today we are going to be doing loads of work on the colony, as well as hanging out with our cute little baby dragon. Which, if you have a name suggestion, please leave it in the comments. So she's a girl and she's an ice dragon. So if you have any good female ice dragon names, please leave them down below. But I did a lot of just general cleaning up in between episodes. I cleared out a lot of land, and in this episode we're going to be building the huts to get our initial 4 colonists employed. So we have 2 more colonists in need of jobs, and I'm going to first get a warehouse and a courier's hut, because you have to have the courier's hut for the warehouse job, which is cool, but it's kind of a pain early game to have to build 2 buildings for one, because the courier's hut doesn't have a function really. And then I'm gonna build a farm because we need to get people fed. That's important. Okay everyone, so I'm gonna do this episode a little bit differently because it's been a few weeks since I recorded the intro clip for this episode, and since then, allergy season hit. And as you can probably tell from my voice, my allergies are super bad. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna time-lapse all the builds so I don't have to talk as much, and then kind of do really short clips in between. But that's why this episode is going to be formatted a bit differently. And basically what you have to know for the 2 buildings that I just built, which is why I'm facing this way, is I had to build a guard tower to expand the colony, like, not the way I'm facing, like this way. And I also built a courier's hut, and the next 2 builds that I'm going to do are the farm and probably another guard tower and a warehouse. Okay, we have to hire someone at the tavern because the guard tower takes a person and then kind of frees up the bed. So we don't have to build a house, we just have to find someone to hire, which shouldn't be too hard. Like, here's someone. I'm not paying with enchanted books, no thank you. Okay, let me go find something because I really don't want to spoil the builds I just did. I'm also going to get them all up to level 2 at the end, so hopefully it all works out. Okay, this dude is amazing, but I really honestly do not know how many diamonds I have. So I need at least 11 to hire this dude, and hopefully we have that. Okay, and... Oh, when did we get so many diamonds? That's perfect. Let's go hire that dude. Okay, so now we have 5 colonists, and I'm gonna get back to the time lapses because my voice sounds absolutely atrocious. So, for phase 2, I am building the warehouse and the farm, and there's a couple things to note about what's happened in general in the colony. We have gotten our first couple of colonists who have gotten sick. Oh, that's a big zoom. I didn't want to zoom that much. But yeah, so colonists can get sick. Currently, it's just the flu, which we can cure very easily with just a carrot and potato. And eventually, once we get the university, we can do like research and all that other fun stuff. But I also, you can see him walking by, made the new colonist we got, Dominic, the builder, because he has really good stats, as I can show you. He has 28 adaptability and 31 athletics, which is absolutely amazing early game. But that is all I have to say for this little portion. I hope you enjoy the time lapses. Okay, so for the final thing that I'm gonna do for this video, we are gonna upgrade everything to make sure it's all on level 2. And what I forgot to mention in the last little speaking segment was the farms require fields, which it's that little scarecrow looking block back there. And sometimes the build style will have one already attached to the building, but the Nordic one didn't. So I'm having my builder make some pre-made ones that were just from the Minecolonies mod, but you can also just place down one of those blocks and set the distance of like how far and like with what water. Like you can see how far the field's supposed to go and tell your farmer that. But I am going to let my builder finish building these, and then I'm going to get straight to upgrading everything. So I hope y'all enjoy some more time lapses. So, as I'm sure you can hear, we're getting our first raid, and I think you get and our guards are literally falling asleep. Like, what is this? I'm kind of like midway through, okay, they're coming from the southeast, so they're coming from over here, but I'm kind of midway through getting all the level 2 stuff done. And apparently our colony is big enough to trigger raids. I don't know when that happened, but apparently it did. Let's see if we can find these guys and kill them. Did they make it into the colony? No? Oh yes, they did. I see them. Whoa, he looks super cool. Woo, we won. Okay, that was really easily. They do get harder the longer you play. So in the beginning, they're going to be like 2 guys who are really easy to kill. And then by the end, you're going to get these massive raids with like 50 plus warriors. And you really got to build your defenses up. So I am going to get back to time-lapsing. And I will see you at the end of the video. So, the final time lapse finally finished, and it was upgrading the warehouse to level 2. And I thought that it was gonna go faster than actually building it, which took like 50 minutes. No, the upgrade took like 2 hours to complete. So hopefully the time lapse turns out okay. And look at how big our sweet dragon is. She is stage 2 now. I believe she needs to be stage 3 for us to ride her. And oh, she's just so big and amazing. I cannot wait to be riding her around in the skies. Thank you all so much for watching. If you made it this far in the video, please leave a like and consider subscribing, and I hope you have a blessed rest of your day. Goodbye! Hey guys, this is MystieGaming, and welcome back to another episode. We are already on episode 7, which is just insane to me. But today, we are going to be building some new, resource gathering buildings in the colony, and more importantly, we're going to be creating an XP farm because all of my tools and armor is in desperate need of repair. And I currently don't have a better way of repairing them than going and mining coal. So I want to fix that. Also, look at how big our dragon has gotten. As you can see, I did a lot of work in between episodes just to get the paths in and make it pretty. But our dragon is now stage 2, which means I can't pick her up anymore. And once she gets to stage 3, we are going to be flying. But before I'm going to start building the XP farm or building the new stuff on the colony, let's go over some of the older stuff that I did last episode, because you guys really just saw it in the time lapse and didn't get a good look of it on the inside. So they're all pretty simple right now because it's only level 2, but this is what the warehouse looks like. Lots of racks. The farm is over here. It just has some hay bales and a nice little attic up here with some storage. Let's see. Oh, so here's the guard tower, and I did build another one over there, if you can see it, in between episodes, because the colonists were complaining a lot about not having a guard to protect them, so I got another one. And over here is the courier's hut, which is probably the most simple on the inside. But that is it for the intro. I really hope that you guys enjoy this episode, and let's get straight into it. Okay, so we are up in the attic in my humble little Create workshop, and that is because we're going to be using Create for this XP farm because, well, it's really cool. And the farm uses silverfish, and I'm following a tutorial because it's kind of complicated. I'll link the tutorial in the description. It's by this YouTuber called Our Creation, and it just looks super cool. But we do not have brass yet, so I have to go to the Nether to get some blaze burners so we can actually create brass, so I can start working down this very long resource gathering list that I have, which I hope I'll remember to pop up on the screen at some point. But off to the Nether I go. Oh. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I finally got everything, and as you can see, the setup behind me has expanded quite a bit because I had to get all of these complicated Create things that we got it all, okay? And I really hope that this farm works and is worth it, because I just spent like 2 hours getting all this. But I'm gonna jump straight into building it, and I will hopefully see you when it is working and built. So, see y'all then. Okay, everyone, I finished the farm, and it's kind of insane, and it's super loud, but it works amazing. I've literally been here for like 2 seconds, just making sure everything works right. Also, if you're gonna build this yourself, don't make the floor out of stone, because I'm pretty sure that they are getting into the stone and infesting it and attacking me that way. But I also don't fully know how to turn it off, and it's lagging my game so much. So I'm gonna figure that out, and then we're gonna go and work on the colony. Okay, so I did manage to get it turned off, and this is what it looks like. I honestly don't know what this display board is hooked up to, or what I'm supposed to hook it up to, but it's there, and I decided to power it with just a small little steam engine over here, which wasn't super hard to set up, but I did have to go and get some more blaze burners. But it's absolutely insane when it's working, and I'm not going to turn it on because I just got my game to stop lagging. But let's head over to the colony, because we really need to get some work done on it, so it'll keep getting more and more self-sufficient. Oh wow, I think our dragon might be stage 3. Hold on. I knew it took me forever to actually build that thing, but did it take me? Okay, she's not stage 3 yet, but I think she's close. Let's feed her. There we go. Oh, she might be stage 4 by the end of this episode, or stage 3 by the end of this episode, and I'm so excited. But, on to the colony. First things first, I kind of already marked out where I wanted everything. We are going to be building a house, because we need more room in the colony, because our tavern is full, and all 4 of the colonists in the tavern are employed. But, the first thing, it's going to be a house, and I'm kind of excited. So, I'm going to place this down, and let's jump straight into a time lapse. So we got the house built, which is great. I'm just gonna go straight up to level 2 with that. But our dragon's level 3, we can fly! How do I fly? Do I have to like... Aha! I got it! You gotta spam the spacebar, but look, we're flying! This is amazing! Oh... And now you really know how long this has been taking me. Because I may or may not have gotten a little sidetracked, like always. But, okay. Sidetrack's over, because this episode has been taking me forever. Is it control to go down? Is this button? I know it's not shift. Hold on, I'm gonna... Cut to the time lapse, because I gotta figure out how to go down. Okay? Okay, so the house just finished, so let's go take a look at it. Okay, pretty normal. Alright, I think it looks pretty good. Unfortunately, I forgot to turn off kids being born, so we do have one child running around the colony somewhere, and my colonists keep getting sick. Like, the builder literally got sick 3 times during that build, so hopefully I won't run into too many issues with that. Also, if you have a dragon, be careful around like your colony buildings because they do destroy blocks, as I learned the hard way. But the next build that we are going to do is the Forester's Hut, which I'm super excited about because I'm very tired of mining logs all the time. It's not fun. This is a very spruce and wood heavy build. So, let's get this place down. And all of these builds, I'm just going to go straight up to level 2. But let's just jump straight into another time lapse. Okay, so I got the level 1 forester, and it's so small and simple, which I guess is kind of a good thing. But we have to find someone with very good strength and very good focus, because I'm going to put Julio here in the mine. But I want a really good forester, because there is so much wood in all of these buildings. Oh. Okay, so it's no, go, oh my goodness. Okay, focus and strength. That's what I need. Oh, also, forgot about the shaders. Whoopsies. Okay, very good strength and very good focus, but the question is, do I have 30 hay bales? Okay. That's 12. I need 18 more. And hopefully this is where my farmer is gonna come in clutch, and hopefully, oh yes, I have so much wheat. Okay. Perfect. Oh, perfect. Now let's go find this guy and get ourselves a very good forester. Do you believe it was you? Yes. Perfect. Now we're going to have an amazing forester who's going to get us all the wood we could possibly ever need. And manage workers, manual fire, hire. And I got to place some how do I not have spruce saplings? Okay, well, I'm going to get this guy up and running because I have to put some spruce saplings here and give him like a bunch of axes and get this whole thing up to level 2, and then we'll focus on the mine, which will also be really good for resource gathering. Okay, level 2 is done, and I think it looks so much better. It definitely fits in a lot more than the original. Let's see what this guy needs. I'm pretty sure it's just an axe, and I put a ton in the warehouse. Oh, he needs a hoe. Okay, I can craft him one of those. Pretty sure he can use iron. Okay, perfect. Now he's going to be gathering us wood, and I'm going to do something a little bit different for this one because this is where our mine is going, and I'm really excited because I am so sick of mining cobblestone and going and mining stone. But let's just get this built in 3, 2, and 1. Look at the finished level 1 mine. I think it's so cool looking. It's definitely a lot better than the level 1 forester's hut, but let's do one more spin and hopefully it'll turn into a level 2 building. And it's level 2. I think it's such a wonderful upgrade, and I think the miner's sick and kind of needs some stuff, but he needs a potato and a carrot, and he also needs some cobblestone to keep working because he needs to build the actual mine shaft going down. But I think that's all I had planned for today. I know this was hopefully not too long of an episode. I haven't really started editing yet, so I don't know where I am. But I just want to thank you all so much for watching. If you made it this far in the video, please hit that like button and subscribe. It really helps the video out. And I hope you all have a blessed rest of your day. Goodbye! Hello everyone, this is MystieGaming and welcome back to Dragons vs. Colonies. Today I am super excited to get going because I have really big plans for today. Today I want to get everything up to level 3, which is a big step. It's when all the buildings really start coming together and looking amazing. And I want to build a university because that's going to unlock the next phase of Minecolonies because it allows us to do the research needed to unlock buildings like the hospital and the carpenter to get a little bit more automation. And honestly, I'm a little tired of constantly having to cure my colonists all the time, guys. Really. But let's get straight into it. Also, on another note, our dragon has gotten massive because I did tons of work in between episodes with like pathways and terraforming and stuff, and I kind of don't know where to keep her. Also, she still needs a name, so please leave suggestions down in the comments. Before we can do anything and upgrade any of the other buildings, we have to upgrade the builder's hut because the builder's hut can only build buildings on its level. And to do that, I'm pretty sure, did I see nether bricks on here? I did not, but I do think they're going to be required for other buildings. But there's definitely a lot of different types of wood that I normally wouldn't expect to see in a Nordic theme. But let's get this right up to level 3. Let's start this one out with like a good, nice time lapse. I hope you guys enjoy. Okay, so our builder just finished upgrading and it looks so good. It got a little bit taller and he got a lot more resources in his kind of like pile of stuff out here, which is just like such a lovely detail. Each builder's hut has some form of like material storage in almost every theme. Wait, oh, I forgot that there was an upstairs. It's still pretty empty, but it's taller now, so that's a bonus. I think this was a really good upgrade. Now I think let's do the town hall. The town hall doesn't necessarily add anything when it's upgraded, but it's more of a symbolic. It's the first building we place, so it should be the first one we upgrade after the builder's hut. So we need lots of spruce, as always. Also, I upgraded a mod, like I downloaded a newer version, and now all vanilla beds are invisible. I don't know why, they still work fine. But I don't know. Oh, we need glowstone, it's getting fancy. Okay, let's get this done. And I'm assuming that this one is going to take a lot longer than the builder's hut. So we're gonna do a quick turn. And this is the upgrade, which honestly, I'm not so sure how I feel about. It's like kind of a little weird here, but let's check out the inside. Okay, we got like a whole fancy kitchen, some storage. And the upstairs is pretty much the same. I think, there's another bed, but it's invisible. Okay, let's see here. What building do I want to do next? Why don't we knock out all the ones over here really quickly? Let's do the courier's hut. Speaking of courier's hut, I think that we need to build another one at some point. And this is the one that requires the nether bricks and a compost barrel? Okay. let's get working. But it looks like I'm gonna have to figure out how to craft nether bricks. I believe it's just nether rack smelted. Yes, and I have plenty of that upstairs in the house. So let's pause the builder so I can get all the resources and get a nice time lapse for all of you. There we go. And it looks like it's not going to be a super big upgrade, which I'm not surprised about considering how big that building is already. But let me go grab some nether bricks, and you guys enjoy the time lapse. Okay, I don't even think that anything changed on the outside, so there's not going to be a time lapse for this one, but let's look on the inside, and the interior definitely got a big upgrade. They got this whole storage, though I'm not sure why a courier would need to compost anything, but it does look pretty cool. Now I say we do let's do the forester's hut. We built this one last episode and it's already getting upgraded to level 3. Okay. Ooh, we need red nether bricks. I might have to take a trip into the nether for that one. Lots of saplings. Okay, this is achievable. Let's go ahead and do it. And this one, I'm gonna time lapse because it looks like it's gonna have a pretty big upgrade. So the forester's hut just completed, and I think it looks way better. It's much bigger of an upgrade than the courier's hut to level 3. Oh, wow, it's fancy in here. Okay, let's see. And they got the nice little awning. And did I place it backwards, or are there just 2 fences? I think that there might just be 2 fences. But let's do the mine now. Let's do one big spin around, and this is the mine at level 3, and unfortunately the audio for this clip did get lost, but here is what it looks like. Unfortunately, our miner also got sick, but it's a very big upgrade. They kind of have a nice area to hang out. They even have some bookshelves up top in this tower. So hopefully the miner will enjoy this upgrade, and I believe the next building that we are going to build is the guard tower and the tavern. I honestly don't remember what I was saying here, but let's jump straight into 2 time lapses of both of these getting up to level 3. So the tavern and guard tower just finished building, and oh my goodness, the tavern got a massive upgrade. It has a whole new room just filled with barrels. But it looks really awesome on the outside, and the guard tower is really coming together. They got a little practice range and a new roof. So next, let's start working on the buildings down over here. I'm gonna get the other 2 guard towers up and going, and then I'm thinking let's get this farm up to level 3 and build another field for it. So The farm will be done in 3, 2, 1. And the farm is done. It got a pretty good upgrade, got some nice cobblestone, and it looks even better on the inside. I also put one more field over here. It's a carrot field, but the farmer hasn't quite gotten over here to start planting yet. And let's get these final 2 buildings done in one big time lapse. We have one house and the warehouse. That's the warehouse. Hopefully the warehouse time lapse turns out okay because it always takes forever to upgrade. But I hope you all enjoy the time lapses. Okay, so the warehouse and the house just finished. There really wasn't a time lapse for the house because it was all just like interior stuff. Like they got a carpet. There is 3 beds somewhere. They're invisible. Oh, there's a double bed here. And like some glowstone, and that was pretty much it in this house. And then the warehouse got a lot taller, and it got 60 more racks, which is absolutely insane. And like, I don't even know what we're gonna do with all this space, but as the warehouse upgrades, it also allows us to have more couriers. I believe it's 2 per level, so technically we could have 6 couriers, and I know I'm gonna build at least 1 more, probably just in between episodes, because this guy is running himself ragged, going all over this colony. But I somehow forgot all about the restaurant, so let's do a quick spin because I'm so tired of sitting still for time lapses. And here is the upgraded restaurant. To be kind of honest, I don't feel like it fits in with the rest of the buildings, but I hope it gets better on higher levels. The interior, however, is really nice. We got upgraded from the pressure plates to some nice carpet, and outside looks alright. But what I really want to do is I want to build the university because it unlocks the next step. I need books. Let's get this crafted. Do I get an achievement? No. I did get an achievement for crafting the dragon horn because our dragon, you probably saw her in the background of the videos, is stage 4 now and absolutely massive. So now I can just carry her around and it makes everything a lot easier. But I'm going to head up to where I want to place down kind of our more, like, university-style buildings, like the fancier ones. Like, I want to put the school up there and the hospital and, like, kind of a learning area, I guess. Okay, and up here, we're going to have to deal with that at some point, but that is not a this episode thing to do. I flattened out this massive area, and hopefully the university isn't super big. Yeah. Let's put it this way, and then let's see what it looks like on level 1. Okay. That looks alright, and then we're going to get it up to level 3 today, which is going to require a lot of spruce wood. but let's pull the trigger on this. And we're gonna build it. Well, the builder's gonna build it, and while the builder's building it, we're gonna do some maintenance. So let me grab the builder all the resources that he needs, and I will be right back. So the builder is all ready to go, but what I want to do is fix our housing situation, because currently the miner and the forester live all the way down there, and the farmer lives all the way up here, which doesn't really make sense. So what we're going to do is we're going to manually sort out all of the housing. So manage housing, and I want to go to manual. And I want to pretty much unassign everyone. And then I'm going to do the same thing at the other house. And I don't know if I can just switch it back to automatic and they'll automatically do it. But I really want to make sure that we get our housing really good from the start, because it's a pain to do it later. Okay, so we want to, I feel like the cook could go either way. We want the farmer and probably the cook to live here. And let's do the builder, because they all kind of live in this area down here. And then for the tavern up here, we can do everyone else. And it does affect the colonists' happiness, whether or not they have a house, and how far away it is from their place of work. So hopefully that's a little bit better, and hopefully they can get to bed faster at night, because that's another thing. All of the colonists, you want them to get to bed rather quickly so that you can sleep through the night really quickly, because sometimes it's really annoying to wait super long for them all to make it to their houses. But that's really the only maintenance thing that I wanted to show y'all how to do. So I'm just gonna wait out the university being built, and I will meet you guys back. Okay, so level 1 of the university just finished building, and I think that I am going to get it up to level 3 in between episodes. But before we end out today, I want to hire a person for the university so we can go ahead and get some research done. The university researchers require knowledge and mana. So let's go find someone by the tavern that has really high stats in both of those. And we should have one spare spot in our colony. Okay, so I found the person we're gonna hire, and it is Madeline. She has absolutely insane stats. She has 33 knowledge and 27 mana, which is wonderful, and I have 11 diamonds to recruit her, and I do not want her to be an assistant cook. I want her to be the university researcher. So I'm gonna go get her set up here, and we're gonna do our first research before the episode is out, and I really want to see if we can get the hospital. But we will see. Okay, show employed, assistant cook, and then let's recall her. Research, there's 3 different branches. There's civilian combat and technology, and more is unlocked per level, and they take considerably longer. The time pretty much doubles with each level, but oh, perfect. I just need to grab a carrot and we can unlock the hospital. So, in the next episode, we will be building the hospital, hopefully. And in between episodes, I'm going to be doing a lot of work because I think I'm going to get another courier's hut, another house, and a couple more guard towers to expand our colony border down some for what we're going to be building in the next episode. But thank you all so much for watching. I know this episode was a bit more like sporadic, but we did get a lot of work done, and I'm kind of excited to be on level 3 in the colony. But I hope you all enjoyed the video, and if you did, please leave a like and subscribe, and I hope you all have a blessed day. Goodbye! Hello everyone, this is MystieGaming, and welcome back to another episode of Dragons vs. Colonies. Today, we are going to be building a lot of stuff, including a new builder's hut, because behind the scenes, I've been doing a lot of upgrading, and I'm building more houses so that our colony can just keep growing. But I want to keep working on this, and I really want to record. And I'm really bored of just waiting for the builder to finish houses. So we're going to build another builder's hut first. And then in the rest of this episode, we are going to be building a hospital and some animal huts. Because I think our colonists are tired of being vegetarians. So animals are going to be important. Now, I just have to figure out where I want to stick the next builder's hut. So I will come back when I have a good spot. Okay, I think the builder's hut is actually going to squeeze in really nicely right here. And it's going to give it a lot more range to be building up this way. Because these builder's huts do actually have a range. To where it's most efficient to have them closer to where they're building, obviously. So I think this is where we are going to put it, and let's see if we have anyone on the colony. I do not. Let's go find someone who's going to be a good builder. Okay, so this is the guy we're going to be hiring. He has all right strength, but very good adaptability and some pretty good intelligence, so he should level up relatively quickly. And my builder just finished building the house up here, or at least upgrading it, and I'm gonna get this house to level 3, and we're gonna get this guy starting to build. And with the second builder, we are going to have so many more options, and we're gonna be advancing so much faster. Also, on a side note, if this episode is super stagnated and kind of crazy, it's because my dad's doing construction, so I kind of have to like record while he's going to the store to get more stuff to do construction. So let's jump straight into a time lapse. Also, I'm still kind of gathering resources for the time lapse, but we now have 2 couriers because this guy, he was like running all over and he kept getting sick. So now we have 2 guys to help with the load. So to the time lapse. Hi guys, this is Editor Misty here. So I changed a setting on my microphone to see if I could cancel out some of the construction noise in the background, and then I didn't listen to it afterwards. And now half of the video's clips are awful the audio at least. So the rest of this is going to be voiceovers, and I will do my best, but I'm very sorry. So this is the builder's hut, and it is almost at level 3, and the builder is currently upgrading it. But I'm really happy with how it's turning out, and he's doing a really good job. So next up is the hospital, which I am very, very excited about. This is where we are going to be building it, and we must craft it first, and it is crafted with a carrot. Very simple. And now I'm going to place this down real quick, and I will bring you back for building it. And this is the completed hospital at level 1. I will get it upgraded to level 3, but before I do that, I wanted to let y'all know that I did make a change in my plans. I am not going to be building the animal huts today. I'm going to be building the crafting huts today, specifically the carpenter, stonemason, and smelter, because I did their researches in between episodes. And speaking of research, let's get some more done. So here's the hospital up at level 3, and it is honestly one of my favorite buildings. I just think it looks so good. Here's the interior. All the interiors on here are relatively simple, but I think this one works perfectly. But now that we have all of this out of the way, we can start working on this area over here. But first, a research just completed, the leather one. So we are going to get another one started up here. So let's see what we can do. Let's see here. We don't want a plantation quite yet. Let's see. Let's try civilian. We want, I think, the one that upgrades our colony space, if I can find it. Or you know what? We are going to do first aid instead. So let me craft some hay bales and go and get some more, it seems. And I will be... And there we go. It's super important to keep research going in the background because it's really what lets your colony advance very quickly. But let's get prepping this area over here because this is where I want to build kind of our automation district because it's also right by the lumber mill and the mine, so it kind of makes sense to put the carpenter and the stonemason. But we have a lot of prep work to do. I want to put a retaining wall around here and like kind of flatten all of this, get rid of a bunch of trees, and just like in general prepare this area for colony buildings. So let's get straight into it. So I have just finished all of the terraforming and putting in the retaining wall. I did a lot of work over here, and I moved the trees over here, as you can see, and I ran out of stone. So I will have to complete that pathway later. The trees look so much better over here. But let's get the carpenter up and going first. So it's just 3 wooden axes. It's super simple to craft. So let's see where we can place this. Let's also see if we can craft the stonemason's hut. But we don't have any stone bricks, it seems, so it will have to wait for now. And it looks like we are going to have to place down a guard tower to expand the colony border before we can do anything else. I think I'm gonna see if I can squeeze in the sawmill before anything else, but yeah, it's looking like it's not gonna fit. So I think I'm gonna put a guard tower here instead, and then put the sawmill right over here. So I am gonna get straight to it. I will time-lapse at least the sawmill being built, but I will bring you back once everything is ready. So the sawmill is up at level 3, which is super exciting, and over here I have the stonemason on level 1, and I'm currently upgrading it to level 2, but it is taking a bit longer because the colony is producing almost all of the resources completely by itself. That is because the huts can craft, so we now have all wooden and stone materials craftable, and pretty much everything the colony is crafting, which is super exciting. As you can see, I think I maybe gave him some racks, but that's about it. So one of our research is just completed, and let's get another one going really quickly. I think we need to do one in civilian. I forget what it's called, but it increases the population size that we are allowed to have. Outpost, that's what it is. It requires 64 steak, and believe it or not, we have almost 20 citizens in our colony. I don't have enough steak, so let me go. So I have that research going, and now let's go check on the progress down where we are working. I have made loads of progress, and I have decided to build another building, the smeltery, which will smelt the ores that the miner mines. And the miner already kind of has silk touch, specifically for ores, which is kind of a pain, but it also means the smelter will double resources the higher its level is, which is just perfect. And I have almost finished building that building over there, so I will bring you back when everything is finished. So I finished the stonemasons and the smeltery. They are both up on level 3, and I think they both look amazing. I was kind of worried at first with the level 1 stonemason's hut, but I think it turned out really cool looking. I'm so sorry this episode has been so crazy. There was the construction, and then my microphone issues, and then I kind of got a little bit sick, and it's been a mess. But thank you so much for sticking around this long if you did. I'm really happy with the progress we made at the colony, and it does mean that in the next couple episodes everything will be going so much faster. Well, in between episodes I will be adding a couple more couriers' huts and fixing up some pathways, and that's probably going to be it. But thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you have a blessed day. Please leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Hello everyone, this is MystieGaming, and welcome back to another Dragons vs. Colonies episode. Today, we are going to start by building a building that I completely forgot about last episode, and that is the blacksmith's hut. It basically creates all the tools, and I think the armor, but I'm not 100% sure. But while I'm getting this built, I'm going to put y'all in a quick kind of recap of everything I did in between episodes, because, I was sick, and it was a lot. I'm sorry, guys. I probably should have recorded a whole episode with all the things I did, but I was sick, so I couldn't record. So first things first, I'm going to take you through all the new buildings I built, and that includes 2 new couriers' huts, a bunch of guard towers and houses to keep our population growing, and last but not least, another forester's hut, because I noticed the other one just couldn't keep up with the demand for spruce wood, so I made another one. I also did loads of terraforming, including destroying our old original starter base and placing lots and lots of dirt. And now that the blacksmith's hut is done and looks absolutely amazing, we can jump into what I have already planned for the episode. Also, I forgot to mention this in the intro, but I did the research so that our colonists can now ride along on rails, and it just looks so fun. They don't need power rails, which is nice. But down over here is where I did all of that terraforming, and as you can see, I have a little chest here with all of the huts that we are going to be building. And it is all of the animal huts that I think this colony really needs, and the fisher's hut, because the fishermen can actually fish up prismarine, and we really need prismarine to get up to level 4 in the colony, because a lot of sea lanterns are required for various upgrades. But I think the first one we are going to place down is the chicken farmer's hut. And since I just did a quick little spin around for the last one, let's do a time lapse for this one. So I hope you enjoy. The hut just finished building and I think it looks super awesome. Now, the only kind of thing with the animal huts is they don't come with animals. And as you can tell, I kind of already gathered up all the animals in between episodes, but let's get our 2 chickens in here without getting anything else out. Hold on, I have an idea. Yo, I got it. Oh, I got one. I need the other one. Wait, come on. No, dang it. Buddy, come on out. Come on out. No. 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 Dang it. No. Dang it. Come on. Yay! Let's get these into the little hut. Oh my goodness. Fresh animations makes them look so cute. So they even have their own cute, adorable little chicken hut. Let's see. Let's come in here. Please come on. Do I have seeds? Oh, I do have seeds. Perfect. Come on in. And they're inside. Now, the only issue that tends to happen with the animal huts is sometimes when this guy opens the door, they'll run out and it'll mean that there'll be animals everywhere. But hopefully that doesn't happen, right? Caden, you're a good chicken herder, right? Hopefully. Let me get the settings on this one, and then we will go straight into the next one, which I think is the cow herder's hut. We're not going to have them feeding the animals, because that's just a waste of seeds. And for this build, let's just do a quick spin around. And here is the level 3 cowhand's hut. I also added pressure plates, because very often the colonists will close the doors way too slowly, and all the animals will escape. So here it is. We already have lots of cows in here, looking good. And for the pigs and the sheep, I think I want to spread out these next couple ones a little bit more, so that I could do like some cute fields in between, and I don't like how close these two are together. So the next one, let's do the pigs. And I think I'm gonna put it like somewhere in like kind of maybe over here, like maybe just kind of plopped over here, or just kind of somewhere random, okay? And let's do a time lapse for this one. So I hope y'all enjoy the time lapse. Well, I certainly hope you enjoyed that time lapse. We have the swineherd's hut all the way up on level 3. And apparently there's a chicken that wants to be a pig too. Sorry, buddy. Pigs only. What? You too? Oh, I'm sorry, Dominic. That was an accident. Why? Okay. Well, distractions aside, we got an amazing pig farmer. Hold on, let me go to his stats. He has really high athletics and really high stamina or strength. I forget what the secondary one is. But we have one more hut that has actual physical animals in it to build, and that is the shepherd's hut. And it is this one. So I'm gonna find a place for it really quickly, and then I will bring you back. Okay, so this is where I'm going to put the shepherd's hut, but I think I might move the cowhand's hut at some point in between episodes, or the chicken herders. I just don't like how close these two are together, but that's going to be an in-between episodes thing. For right now, let's do a quick spin in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so since our builder is very busy building the shepherd's hut, I'm going to pop over here and do some research. And I want to do some of the ones down here. I want to do redstone empowered, which increases the citizen block break speed, which is obviously very helpful for the miner and some of the other buildings. And I want to do builder modes just because I'm very curious for what that actually means. And the third one I already started, but it is soft shoes, and it makes sure that the farmers don't break their crops by stepping on them. But I will see you once the build is finished. No! Dominic died! He's our builder! And it was nighttime, and I was kind of a little AFK. I was enjoying a nice orange at my desk, and I think the spider killed him. Okay, we need to find his grave so that we don't lose all of the things. Was he in here? Also, this shepherd looks super cool. She has like this cool little like pole with her. I know that's like super off topic, but okay, where is it? 829-177. So 829-177. So this way. Oh, it's right here. Oh no. So I think that I am going to have to get a new builder, definitely. And my other builder, I'm going to have build a graveyard, which we did do the research to unlock. Let's see here. Yes, the graveyard. And I can definitely craft that, and I will have Bodhi build it in the background. But I think that shepherd's hut still needs to be finished. So I will hire someone new and get the shepherd's hut and the graveyard built, and I will bring you all back, which is just so sad. I didn't think that we were going to need it for a little while, but So despite all of that chaos, the shepherd's hut did get complete, and it is up on level 3. And a cow seems to have gotten into the sheep pen. I'll deal with that later. But, more importantly, there are 2 other buildings that we need to build before this episode is over. So, I was going to build the graveyard, like kind of in between and a bit off camera. But then I found out that it's like a ship with a dock, and that goes perfect with the fisherman's hut. So over here, I would like to create a lovely little kind of docking, fishing area that also has the graveyard on it because it's a boat and it looks really, really cool. So I am going to get the builders starting to build the fisherman's hut, but before they build the graveyard, I want to get a little dock area for them to stand on. Okay, this all looks pretty standard, so I'm gonna get Dakota on this because he's a bit closer. He's our new builder, by the way. And as you can see, I did mark out a little line where I kind of want to bring bring the terrain all the way down, replace it with some lovely docks, and then add retaining walls, so it's kind of like a real proper kind of shipyard area. I also think that it is time for me to remove the starter kind of raft boat thing, because it's going to be in the way of the boats over here. So I'm going to start by tearing that down. Now that we've dismantled the original starter boat, as sad as it may be, I'm going to start bringing down this terrain and building the docks so that the graveyard can be built and this lake won't look quite so empty anymore. So I will bring you guys back when that is done, and hopefully the fisherman's hut will be done by then too. So this area just finished up. The two huts over here I think look absolutely amazing and fit in so well, and I'm really happy with how the little docks area turned out. And I know it needs a bit more decoration. I'm just not exactly sure what to put over here, but I'm really happy with just this area in general. And this is definitely where I'm going to wrap it up for today, because this episode has taken me like 2 or 3 weeks to film, just because 1, we did a lot in this episode, which I'm really happy with, and 2, I had a lot of like real life stuff going on. Like I graduated high school, which was kind of great, and just like some end of year stuff. But I am so excited. Thank you all so much for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe if you liked the video. And goodbye. I hope you all have a blessed day. Hello everyone, this is MystieGaming and welcome back to another Minecraft video. Today we're going to be doing a bunch of fun stuff, but first I want to thank you all for subscribing and following my content and just in general supporting me. I just hit 200 subscribers as I'm starting to record this, and I cannot be more thankful. So again, thank you so much, and let's pop straight into today's episode. So the first thing that I would like to do today is build the composter's hut, because 1, it produces some pretty good resources for the colony, such as pretty much Minecolonies' version of bone meal, so it's gonna like boost a lot of productions, and it is a prerequisite for the research for the flower shop, which I really want because my hospital needs poppies and dandelions, and the flower shop produces all the flowers. So this is it at level 1, so I'm gonna get this built. Let's have Dakota work on it, because I want to build the barracks up over here. I will show you in a second. Because the colonists are complaining that there's not enough guards on the colony, even though I have about 8 or 9, maybe even 10 at this point. But this little mound over here I think might be perfect for the barracks. And the barracks itself, I think, has spots for guard towers to be built into them. But I think that this is just a little perfect area because the barracks is kind of like a fortress. So it will be perfect. I'm going to get this place down. It might not fit, so I might have to place it down somewhere else, but I will bring you guys back once I have placed it down and show y'all where, and make sure the composter's hut is getting built. So this is where I'm going to be placing the barracks. It's a little bit away from where I was going to initially place it because that area just wasn't big enough, but I think it will fit perfectly right here with some stairs and some retaining walls, of course. So I am going to place down this and get our other builder to build it. Now that that's working, I'm just going to ignore the pillagers, and it's about time for me to deal with an issue that I have been avoiding for most of the series. pretty much since we built all the stuff up here. And that is this dungeon. It is time for me to tear it down and get rid of it and beat it, because I do not want my colonists getting murdered by the people that live in here. So that is what I'm going to do while the other two buildings are being built. And yeah, I'll see you once this is destroyed, and then we'll go get an update on our buildings. And it's gone. Oh my goodness, that took a decent chunk of time. It took a while. Let's see the progress our builders have made. Hopefully they've made at least some. I was like right outside the colony border, so I don't know if they were actually working. I really hope they were though. Let's start out with the composter's hut down here. Oh, he did make he made a decent chunk of progress. I feel like that's a good chunk of progress. And let's head up to the barracks. Probably should have done this the other way around, but here we are. Ooh, I see some progress. I see a lot of dirt and some gravel. Looks like that's pretty much all he got to, though. That's okay. Well, I guess I will bring some of y'all back, or all of y'all back, when they're finished. So you know how I said that I was going to bring you back when the buildings were finished? I kind of lied, because I have a better idea. I want to build a storage unit because I just got way too many resources and I'm tired of sorting it all, and I just want to dump it all in a storage thing. But there's one issue, and that is power. Because the create mod, it's not compatible. It doesn't produce FE. And the mod I did add, called power, I don't actually know how to use, and I don't feel like learning it. So I'm gonna go add a mod that I know how to use that produces power that's compatible with this. So I'll be right back. And we are back. I added the mod Immersive Engineering because it is a really easy way to produce power. I'm just going to make a windmill, and it's literally the first mod that I ever learned how to use, technologically wise at least, and it holds a special place in my heart. So I'm going to get crafting all of this stuff, which is the stuff I think I need. So I'll bring you guys back in a little bit. Hi y'all, Editor Misty here, and I forgot to show you the storage drive. So here I am showing you it. It's super compact and awesome. I made 364K storage disks, and I literally dumped the entire storage, everything from downstairs in here, and it's amazing. But yeah, on to the rest of the video. So the composter's hut just completely finished, but Bodhi is still working on the barracks up there. It's getting upgraded to level 3, but since Dominic is free, our other builder, I would like to build the bakery and the flower shop. And I kind of want to build the bakery kind of down here, because all these buildings are pretty far away from the restaurant. So I was thinking like maybe here or there. I will see once I place it down. But for this one, I think I'm gonna do a time lapse. So I hope y'all enjoy. Well, I hope you enjoyed that time lapse of the bakery, and I'm up here by the barracks because the barracks just finished and they look absolutely amazing. It's really kind of like a maze up here, but hopefully that'll get better on higher levels. Speaking of which, I think it's about time I start upgrading up to level 4, kind of in the background. I know I did a whole episode on it last time, but that just took absolutely forever to record. So, while I'm building the flower shop, I'm going to have my other builder upgrading their builder's hut, and then we'll see them both at the end. This right here is where I am going to build the flower shop, and it's basically going to produce flowers for the colony. And over down here is the bakery, and I think it turned out super cute. I'm not so sure about this nether brick kind of thing over here. It's not really my favorite, but for the flower shop, I think for this one we're gonna do a quick 3, 2, 1, and here is the finished florist's hut, not forester's hut. And as you can see, she is producing loads of flowers, and she does loads of different types too, which is awesome. And while she was working on that, I planted a wheat field over here and made this cute little fountain. And then the builder's huts are both up at level 4, which is super exciting. And in between episodes, I'm going to slowly start upgrading these buildings because I did a full episode on that once, and the colony was half of its size now. And it took like 2 weeks to film. So that's not going to happen. But I think this is where I'm going to leave today's episode. Thank you so much for watching if you made it all the way to the end. And unfortunately, I think this is going to be my last episode for a while just because we're going on vacation and then I'm moving up to college, which is super exciting. But I hope you all enjoyed, and please leave a like and subscribe, and have a blessed day. Goodbye. Hello everyone, this is MystieGaming, and welcome to the final episode of Minecolonies vs. Dragons. So first things first, I'm gonna explain a little bit why I'm ending it, like what's next, and then at the end we're gonna do a little colony tour. So the main reason why I am ending this series is because it just takes me way too long to record one of these episodes. It takes like a solid 12 hours to record one of these, and that's not really counting editing or the stuff I have to do in between episodes, and that does not at all work with my current schedule. So that's the main reason. The second reason is it takes 12 hours to record one of these episodes. I'm kind of really burnt out from this series, if I'm being honest. I'm really proud with all the work I've done and like how far I've made it in a colony, but it's just not sustainable anymore. And then next thing I'm going to talk about is the future of the channel, because while this series might be ending, and I know I haven't posted in like a month, but I promise I'm still here, I'm still alive. It's just been a crazy month. So I'm thinking of going back to dinosaurs, but I'm kind of hesitant because I'm kind of like, both of my favorite dinosaur mods are kind of heading towards being ported up to 1.18 because they're both currently on 1.12. but at the same time, that could be months, if not another year in the future. So I think I might hold out for maybe another week or two, just to see if it updates or not. I tend to be a very spontaneous person, so we shall see. But I am doing another series kind of on the side, and I'm pretty much just recording me and my friend playing on our personal modded world. It's pretty similar to this world, except with a few less mods. Like, it doesn't have Minecolonies or Create, but it does have Ice and Fire. It's called Chaos Series. It's going to be like pretty much me just recording the gameplay and then cutting out all the boring bits or all the bits that are a bit too personal or whatever and posting it there. So hopefully within the next couple days, if not at the same time this video goes out, the first episode, which is in 3 parts, will go out of that. So that's just meant to be really easy for me to do, very low quality, I guess, compared to some of my other stuff, but it's meant to be a little bit more fun. And then I guess that's all the stuff I have to talk about. So let's do a little colony tour. So in between episodes, I did get a decent chunk of the buildings up to level 4, and I built some new ones, actually. So to begin, this is our town hall. I don't actually know what level this building's on because it doesn't tell you in this like it does with the other buildings, but this is the town hall. Over here is our first builder's hut. It's Dakota's. So yeah, this building's at level 4, and over here is our restaurant. I did get this one up to level 4, and I think it looks really good. It has this cool, like, pavilion out here, which I love. And looks like our fisherwoman is grabbing a bite to eat. Excuse me, I need to get through here. Okay. Here is our warehouse, which is up at level 4, and it's still kind of full for a level 4 build. Like, there's racks on every level that have a bunch of stuff in them. Like, this is the 3rd level, and it's already almost full. And then kind of moving on from the starter area, we have this kind of residential area where I just crammed a bunch of houses together and a courier's hut and some guard towers. And here is our farming area. Here are the pigs, the chickens, the cows, and the sheep. And I feel like this area came together pretty well. Like, obviously there's stuff that I could have done better, but I'm happy with it for where it is now. And down here is probably one of my favorite places on the colony. It's the dock section where we have our fisher hut and our graveyard, weirdly enough. Which, honestly, this is an epic build, and I love it. And then heading over here, we have our flower hut. So she creates all of our flowers for the colony, which give us all the dyes we need. And down here is our bakery, of course. I'm not going to walk all the way down there, but it's not one of my favorite builds, but it's a build. Over here is our farm, of course. This one is all the way up on level 4. And over here, I'm pretty sure I did this in between episodes, but I built another composter's hut and another farm because we could not keep up with the amount of wheat we needed for all of our animals and our colonists. Not with that one tiny field. So I had to build another one. Here is our second forester's hut, working hard as always. Down this way is kind of our more like crafters huts area. Like, this is the stone smeltery. This is the blacksmith's hut. this guy, I forget what the hut's called, but he's the stonemason. He makes all of the like stone crafting things, so like cobblestone stairs, bricks, all that stuff. This is the smeltery, and it does exactly what the name suggests. Our wood carpenter's house person, they are over here. A courier's hut, our first forester's hut, which is kind of crammed back here, and our mine, which is very deep now. I think it's probably close to bedrock, if we can see down there. And then that kind of brings us back to our town hall area. So we're gonna go up to the top section of the colony now. Oh wait, over here is our first composter's hut and the Fletcher's hut, which I didn't really get to use at all. The Fletcher does everything with string and wool and leather. So that hut is over here, and I'm gonna sleep real quick so we can have it in the daytime. And then finally, kind of going up here, we have another courier's hut, our second builder's hut, and up here we have more residential areas. So like, I really liked this one row of houses and a guard tower. I thought it looked really nice. And two new buildings that I built in between episodes is the beekeeper's hut. The colonists started to get sick, and one of the cure items was honey, and we didn't have that. And then over here is the dyer's hut, which I think it's a really cool design. It has these, it's only on level 2, I believe, but it'll have all of this as just cauldrons of dye, which I thought was really cool. Over here is our hospital. It's probably one of my favorite builds, even though it is backwards. I just think it's so cute, and I love the little gardens out front. And then this is our university. There's a bunch of kind of random stuff in here, and I think it's cool. Like, it has little wings for each kind of technology branch that the people can hang out in. And then finally, one of our most recent builds was the barracks, and it's up here on this cool little cliff. I really liked it. It is, for the most part, up to level 4, but I didn't get like the towers all the way up. But that is our entire colony, and I'm really happy with it. I might return to Minecolonies in the future, but I definitely... What advancement did I just make? Oh, our miner just hit bedrock. That's, like, perfect timing. I feel like they hit bedrock just as we're ending the series. So, that is our entire colony. It looks really big on the map. Hold on, that's the wrong map. Like, this is the footprint of our colony, and it is absolutely massive. We almost made it to this other lake over here. And then, I guess to end things off, I will show y'all the base one more time. It really hasn't changed much, and honestly, with Minecolonies, I spend far more time at the actual colony than I ever do over here. So I kind of didn't need to build a house this big, but I kind of got really inspired and really wanted to build something this big for whatever reason. I didn't even end up decorating everything. Like, here's a little living room and a little study, and like, I'm pretty sure this is the most decorated room. We of course have our villagers hanging out. We have our kitchen. And upstairs, we have all of our chipped workbenches. And these 2 rooms used to be storage, but I set up refined storage. There's an Enderman in here. But I set up refined storage, so all of this chaos got moved into one little itty bitty block. But here's our enchanting room and the bedroom. And then upstairs is our create laboratory and our refined storage unit. So that's everything. Let me head on down to the front of the house to end out the video. So I just want to say thank you to everybody who supported me and supported the series, because my channel has more than doubled, if not tripled in size since I started it, and I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you, and I hope you continue to enjoy my content, even though it's not Minecolonies and it's a little bit different. So this is where I'm gonna end the series. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and if you enjoyed the series, please hit a like and a subscribe, as always, and have a nice rest of your day. Goodbye!